Well, you're in now. Yeah. We have a tiny little cobbled here now today. Because it is his OCRV drawing. So he's now here. I've offered him to join and he has accepted. There you go.
I'm definitely not here against my will.
Totally, yeah.
The offer was definitely 100% volunteer.
Yes, also we have like stuff. Okay, by the way, empty canvas because I haven't even made a sketch. The fuck, we ball from like zero. Even though usually I have sketches done. Yeah, I usually have sketches done because I'm like very self-conscious about my like sketching process. But today I said fuck it because I was tired and like mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, every way of like tired. So I was like fuck this. I am not doing that. So let me actually get the images. But so before Cobalt has free reign to yap about his cute vampire witch OC. Yes. I have actually updated. So this thing, this is the situation. Dear Lord, I hate that. So there's gonna be no Honkai Impact, no Winter Story, and a couple other games that I had on the SSD. So they're gone for a period of time, which is supposedly up to 2 weeks. But yeah, I did return the SSD. No problem. Oh god, they did not fucking complain. Copy image. There we go.
Me definitely not holding up a sign right now that says "oh," so the audience awes.
But yeah, I didn't get that returned. Yeah, apparently up to 2 weeks, I will get it back? Question mark? Get a replacement? Fuck if I know. But I did actually talk about this with my mom. So if I get the SSD and it breaks after 4 fucking months again because I bought that one on December 3rd. So it's 4 months. It breaks after 4 months again. I'm gonna demand a fucking refund. I'm just gonna take my money elsewhere. Because my god, this is stupid. Because matter of fact, I googled how long a SSD is supposed to like work, right, on average, and apparently the minimum is like 4 or 5 years. So I they broke after like less than a year. It's just pissing me off.
My WP is not working.
Also, another fun in quotes thing that has happened because I tried to see if it's the cable that I have or if it's the drive that's broken, right? So I was like switching cables around and all that crap, and now apparently the Windows bootloader does not work properly. My PC has issues booting now because it gets confused. It cannot recognize where my Windows is installed. So I had to like every now and then point it in the correct direction. It's just like a fucking gamble now. I will have to fix it. I know how to fix it. I've looked it up. But I'm just lazy. Also, that means I have to dig up my Windows installation pen drives, and I don't know where I fucking put it anymore. I goddamn lost it, so yeah, that thing's gone. But yeah, anyway, this is basically like the vibe. The vibe is like that.
Nothing wrong with a good drawing vibe, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm low-key thinking of like giving And my character like matching pictures. So in case you put her into supposed maybe happening VTM campaign, she has original art.
I feel pressured, but yes,
No,
definitely.
Don't be. You know.
I'm going to show her off to all my friends when this is done and just make him super jelly.
Nice. Yes. Also, I do enjoy our BTM brain rot. It is fun to nerd about like OCs to somebody.
It is fun when you can nerd with someone about stuff you like. I know that feeling.
Exactly.
A Nosferatu and a Tremere, which is what my girl Tanya is. For those who don't know, Tremere are the magic clan. They use blood sorcery, or as they call it, thaumaturgy. It is incredibly
Which is funny because in D&D, thaumaturgy is like moving shit, right? It's like
no, that's telekinesis.
No, but there's like a thaumaturgy cantrip though, right? They can like open windows and shit with it.
Oh no, that's prestidigitation. I should know. I'm the comic wizard.
What game thing has thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy is in general a term used to describe magics as well. So it could be any fantasy setting you're talking about right now.
Does it like a specific thaumaturgy spell used now?
Thaumaturgy in 5e?
I feel like it was a D&D thing though.
Oh, no, you are correct, Kuro. I must apologize.
Oh.
No wonder I didn't think of it. It's a cleric spell.
I didn't play cleric for like 5 seconds.
Thaumaturge, your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. You cause harmless tremors on the ground for 1 minute. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers. You instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut, and you alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute. Right.
Yeah, there we go.
One of the tiefling sub-races gets it.
Yeah.
For free.
Isn't it the base one?
No, I think it's the one that's that are orange. What are they again? They're not the Mephistopheles. Hold on.
I would Google it, but I'm kind of busy doing something.
Nah, I'm doing it for you. I'm your little kobold nice. It's the Zariel ones. There we go.
Which one are the Facebook version though?
The basebook versions are just the Asmodeus tieflings that you see most common.
Okay. I'm guessing, by the way, Tanya is thicker. Thicker on the thicker side.
Actually not much. She's more a slim girl, believe it or not.
Oh. Titty the size of this?
About-ish, I would say, yes.
Okay, so like average. Damn. I'm so used to like giant titties because of Xena.
Also sorry for my likings.
It's fine, I like titty too. Don't worry about
it. I'm down for big boobies as well, but nah, Tanya she was embraced when she was 18 years old, so she was very much so she was not big either, but she didn't bother with that really. I mean, I was wanting to make a more realistic depiction of a girl character at the time because it was a Vampire the Masquerade game, and I figured just silly proportions would not really suit that well.
Oh yeah, because Hans is very silly. Hans has very silly proportions.
What do you mean Hans has silly proportions?
My mom literally looked at him and she said, "That's a girl hips." That's a girl hips. That's a girl thighs.
Who said that?
My mom. Literally my mom.
I like your mom.
She has funny moments. No, but I was laughing so fucking hard. on that one.
Like seriously, those hips that you're drawing there are already quite well, honestly, for a live girl like her.
Boy heck, let's go.
So,
legs.
Tanya Magierstein, or in English, Magic Stone, because I'm original as heck. She was embraced by her grandfather, Leon Magierstein. I don't quite remember actually what happened to her mum. That's a part of the lore I never actually
She was
bothered
written
writing
out of
down.
the story.
She was not added to the story, quite literally. All I had was her father, her little sister, and her grandfather. And the grandfather ended up being a major plot point in the campaign too.
So, wait, did you write him with that intention? Did the DM
Nah, my DM approached me one day and was like, "Hey, about Leon, can you just find me a ref image of him?" And I'm like, "Why?"
I'm just don't worry, he might be there.
Quite literally, don't worry about it. and then Act 2 of the campaign started, and we find a chest that belonged to him on the attic, which leads to the grave of an old. Am I allowed to say the problematic Germans?
Yes.
On Twitch? Okay.
Think?
Then we found. Well.
I mean, it's not like it's not in a glorifying context, so you know. The
Alright,
storytelling
so-
context.
Okay. Okay. Hoping not breaking anything here. So yeah.
Oh,
We
we
found
have
it-
Fox. Hold on.
Hi, Fox. We
Fox
found.
has appeared, dear. To
Yes.
answer your question, as somebody who played
Oh my god, Foxy there.
Sniper
Yeah.
Elite live on Twitch, I can tell you it is okay to talk about them,
Okay.
but only if you remember that Germany likes to censor them into a bad light and don't want anything like the symbol having publicly seen.
Okay.
I mean, they're just
So-
talking, it's just they're part of the story.
So with it
That's
being
going to be
okay,
fine.
having it confirmed, it's okay. Well, we
Mhm.
found the box in the attic, we opened it up, and then my DM proceeded to send me a zip file. Inside said zip file was a plethora of my grandfather's stuff. And also Nazi things. This immediately set off the alarm bells within the entire coterie, like, was your grandfather a Nazi?
Nazi
Yeah.
vampire, imagine.
As I, it gets deeper than that. If I may just reiterate, a letter assigning a new replacement for Stuttgart Kommandant, letter between the SS and the Heer regarding the defense of Stuttgart, and just a whole lot of other SS stuff. And yeah, my character got like, really, what? Grandpa never told me about this.
Grandpa was a nice guy.
Yeah, he
part of
was.
this.
To put some context into how devastating this could have been for Tanya, because Leon awoken her interest in the occult. Like, he just, like, one day when she was 6 years old, he brought a gargoyle statue home, and she was infatuated with it and immediately wanted to learn more. And he just took her on all kinds of parapsychologic, like, hunts and stuff, like take her to haunted houses, supposedly urban exploration, looking for ghosts and all that. Tanya just ate that stuff up like crazy. And then he taught her how to play D&D first edition. And then second
She's
edition.
that old.
Yep. And then it was second edition, and then 3.5. And 3.5 was the first time she even DM'd herself. It was an adorable backstory, honestly. And then on her 18th birthday, Leon told her that Leon wanted to show her something, and she finally understood why he never came to her during daylight.
Yep.
He wasn't at home.
Well, no, he was a vampire, Shitty. And yeah, Tanya's father and little sister also never knew really. They just accepted it because he's an old man.
They just thought he was an old weirdo.
an old man with a surprisingly good athletic physique.
Yeah. Right.
I
Imagine. An
I
old
wonder if
man
it's
that
still
apparently
fresh.
never ages.
Honestly, nobody really questioned it because he still looked old. He was embraced when he was old, so he kind of.
I was
stayed that
about
way.
to say, it depends on which type of story. Vampires can have an aged physical appearance.
Yeah, in
Exactly.
VTM they don't. They're like frozen in time, basically.
Yeah, the moment you get embraced, that's it. You're stuck like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
because you are literally a corpse.
Which just makes the one story from Stinky Dragon Tales where they where one of the characters played a little vampire girl, was just all the more hilarious to hear about. Don't worry, when you grow up, you'll be able to do stuff too. Oh yes, I can't wait to grow up into a full adult human body.
Yeah, no, that getting embraced as a kid would be fucking miserable. Imagine.
Yeah, when she was embraced, she was of course all over the moon. But what she was absolutely not ready for ever was the amount of politics she now had to deal with.
I don't think any like fresh vampire is ready for the fucking politics.
Like, her grandfather even tried to prevent her from it, but then the freaking problem happened.
The politics
Leon
just came to her.
More of a case that Leon disappeared.
Mm.
Like, one night he told her that she's always like in one of the letterboxes was a letter addressed to Tanya, and basically just telling her how much of a good girl she is, and that she should always stay true to herself, and that she's awesome, and you know, all the good feeling stuff. And that took her back to when he told her that she should always stay true to herself, and then vanished. Years later, when she was 21 in terms of apparent age,
yeah,
she
chronological.
finally found. Yeah, chronological when she was 21,
Apparent
she finally found
the
out.
Physical.
Yeah. Then finally found out what happened. It was pure politics and number statistics. See, Leon embraced her against the will of the prince.
Oh yeah, because you have to ask permission, right?
Yep. It's a good.
Yeah,
it's a
I've
good
been
way
catching up with one VTM campaign, and yeah.
Yeah, and basically
That's
to
a three scuffed hand.
make
Whatever, I'm
make it,
keeping it for now.
to make it fair, he basically said, "All right, I'll vanish, but don't do anything to her. It's not her fault." Yet there's a lot more story to go over that. That's for sure. Like, whew, I'd have to dig up my notes actually.
There's a whole ass campaign.
The amount of notes I had to take. Whew, and the freaking I wonder if I can dig up the freaking coterie webbing of context and knowledge.
That would be
basically-
fun.
Like I know there's a specific term for it, but we had basically a whole web of like people knowing people and contacts and the hows and whys, yeah.
Like a relationship chart.
Yeah, something like that, but also with like clues and such. Honestly, just whew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Proceed to be jealous once more.
While Tanya was a bit sad that Leon was like leaving, she still had a life to live, and if anything, she just popped off as a vampire queen of sorts. Like she would start only like DMing nighttime, which was great for the club that she basically did it at, which was called the Witch's Tavern, if I remember correctly.
I think I saw the same in your character sheet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have read his character sheet.
Yes, I have given Kuro access to Tanya's character sheet. The
I have
mess
knowledge.
the mess that it was.
Fine, it's better than mine. But I rewrote my character sheet like 5 times, dude. His concept kept changing. Because I was never satisfied.
Kuro, being a perfectionist is fine in art, but not in this.
Okay, but like I would literally like think up a concept, right, for him, and then like change it like 2 months later because it was not interested in that kind of character anymore.
Ah, you silly.
Yeah.
You silly badoogle.
Or I just like realized, no, this is terribly written. I need to rewrite this. This needs to be better. Like, yeah. Hey, speaking of, there's an
Yeah.
There you go. My turn. I'll open this. There you go. That's my I haven't finished it. This is like old as shit, by the way. Cause I started designing him in like 2023. And I have now started finishing it because this little cupboard right there has motivated me again. Yes, I re-enabled that brain that I had. So this is the general design. There we go.
It's rat.
The
Yeah,
math
yeah,
of
his fucking
thinking
nickname
group
is
has
Rat.
been reactivated.
Yeah, Brainerd has been, yeah, it's back. It's back with a vengeance.
You're
Some will
welcome.
say.
You're welcome, stream. Without me, you wouldn't have been able to see this masterpiece.
Oh yeah, Dia likes him. Yeah, Dia does like him.
I very much do like him.
I can say, besides not seeing anything so far in chat, the moderation is high.
Let's
learned
go,
it.
yeah. I'm still gonna be a slow day because yes, it is what it is. I can smell a slow day from miles away. Alright, let's get some features and
I found it! I found it!
found the sheet, nice. Which
No,
is
not
kind of
the
funny.
sheet. No, not the sheet.
Because-
I found Leon Matchenstein's ref art that I used.
Oh, do send. But also,
This is-
it's just kind of funny now, me joining her, because like, this is like a more realistic style, right? Then we have, well, very obvious slop,
Well,
but,
It was the
anime.
ref. It was the
Also, that
ref
hair's
image.
cute as fuck.
It was the ref image I used for her. I couldn't really, do
I
anything about that.
know. So I had to like
didn't-
figure out how to draw her like eyes because it makes eyes on like personality of the character.
She would definitely have like red eyes though, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, no, I will copy the colors from this one, but like, also this hair is cute.
She described them as red as the vitae from a baby.
So bright.
Bright.
If you
It's
see
sparkly.
something weird in your chat, yell at me.
Okay. I did already delete one, but you know.
Yeah,
And let's.
as long as I'm in the chat with you, you can yell at me to delete it.
Okay.
But yeah,
you can
I
But I
focus
have the
on drawing
reflex
more.
already.
I sent the images.
Let me just. Let's see. I can just scroll down. Use a fucking stop! Ah! Hold on. This is the image she sent me. Why does he look like a Monster Hunter wizard man?
Because believe it or not, the DM actually wrote him in the story later as being actually a part of a secret group that are comprised of multiple splats. In the World of Darkness, the mystical beings are called splats. And he and a few other vampires and some other dudes from different like species like werewolves and such are all part of a holy order that are dedicated to upkeeping world peace and some babble.
The combo of like rifle thing gun with the staff is just hilarious to me.
I know, it's so good. I saw it. I was like,
Well,
yes, this is her grandpa.
Yeah.
Because I hate myself for knowing which type of AK it is by just seeing the magazine. Ah! It's a 762 by 39.
The question.
Yes.
This kind of eye shape for her? Like, I'm getting silly vibes from how you describe her and like her interests.
I mean,
Not getting edgy, like angry.
She's oh no, she's definitely not edgy or anything like that. Nah. She's a sweetheart, honestly, deep down. Like, she keeps she keeps the beast very easily under control. She just loves dressing this way because it suits her. And you know, the Tremere blood kind of messed up her fashion style a little bit more to be more mystical, more magical in here a bit there.
Yeah, because I'm like feeling definitely not like super round, but maybe like something flat-ish.
Like I was gonna say, Tanya has like keeps mortal friends, especially Thomas Müller, her closest friend in Codium, who is still a mortal human by the way. She never like told him obviously because telling any non-vampire about vampires. Exactly, Masquerade 1 Masquerade point lost.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Thomas Müller is definitely like still her best friend, and she even like is friends with a lot of people in the club. Which takes me to a funny story, by the way.
Like softer, probably.
A little bit soft, yeah, I would say.
Thinking potentially like similar shape to Hans. Maybe like a flatter look, but also like round. I'm guessing makeup is on.
Um,
I'm guessing makeup's on point.
a little makeup, yes, like not too much.
Okay, so
She
like
was not much into
okay,
makeup,
okay, okay. So like nice, like modest a little bit.
Yeah,
A
modest.
little bit
Like,
of eyeliner, a little bit of
just-
rouge, not too much.
just enough to
Hmm.
look alive a little.
A little,
Just
as much
have a
as you are
little bit more
allowed.
I was about to say, just enough to not look pale like a ghost.
Yeah.
Which, funnily enough, worked actually for the crowd she was DMing for. She often at times didn't actually need to cover up or anything. People just assumed she loved dressing up for this.
She keeps the
Um,
immersion.
Yeah, exactly. But the funny story I was going to mention. So,
Yeah.
in our coterie, we had a Semisa player who is called Nyx. Nyx
Mm.
was a about 200 years old Semisa at this point. Had one of those tragic backstories. Was enslaved by her sire.
Actually, what are they? Technically, was like their vibe? The fucking Tsumitsu?
Semisa are basically
shapeshifter type?
Semisa are the flesh crafters. They have developed their entire.
Oh, that one!
They have developed their entire discipline, their unique discipline, Vicitude, about flesh crafting, and it is where Dracula came from. And Dracula was probably one of the most famous Semisa ever. For turning people into
So
chairs.
they make zombies.
They make people into chairs. Or
They make
coat
people
hangers.
into chairs.
Or
What
coat
the
hangers. Whatever you kind of needed, really. That's what the Semisa did. But they also created massive flesh puppets. Imagine for a moment you're just a normal mortal, enjoying your daily life in Transylvania, not thinking anything bad. Suddenly you get snatched up by something that looked like it crawled out of the sewers, lost both of its legs, and had them reattached to its ears for no reason whatsoever. Dragged back to the Semisa's lair, who takes one look at you, his eyes start glowing, and you feel your bones cracking, your flesh ripping, your limbs reforming, and suddenly you're a table because he needed one at the moment. That's what Semisa do.
I'm gonna guess they're like the least human.
Semisa were actually one of the founding clans of the Sabbat. That should give you an idea.
Of course, okay, yeah, they're so bad, makes sense, gotcha.
They also incredibly hate Tremere. But the reason they hate Tremere is not like unique to them. Everyone hates Tremere for this one reason, but the Semisa do it the most.
Also, the
yeah.
Eyes, cut iris. Question mark?
Nah.
Oh, normal human iris.
Yeah, human irises. Yeah.
Alright, ask you to me. Leg position. Oh dear lord. My ankle is going numb.
But
Tell me about it.
yeah, Nyx, our Semisa vampire, like she had trouble fitting in because she was a 200-year-old vampire who knew nothing but servitude and such.
Wait, because the other players were like young, right?
Yeah, my character was actually the youngest, I believe. We had a about 40-year-old CEO of his own company, Ventru, Marcus. Sweet guy and most amazing player. Like one of my most amazing friends, honestly. We had a gangrel girl, Canadian. I forgot how old she was, but she was our weapons expert. She was our weapons expert, really.
The answer's probably yes, if you don't remember.
She was yes old. And she was our weapon expert and Canadian of all things. The player would
That's what I wanted to do.
Sorry.
No, not because of you. Because of my sleep that I had. I went to bed at around 4 a.m.
Ah,
6.
Yeah, that explains it.
6.
Yeah, no.
6 a.m.
I wish I could do that, but no, I have to go to bed at like 7 p.m. to get a good night's sleep.
I wish I had a nice sleep schedule again with work in the morning.
Then there's my ass not being able to fall asleep before midnight.
The gangrel player would often ask, "So where can we get weapons in Germany?" Which immediately made me burst in laughter. Usually,
because I'm guessing you can't.
very difficult, at least.
Yeah.
Like, he lives in America, so you know, he was just assuming he could get a gun as well, just in your next Walmart, but no, not here.
Yeah, that
So
doesn't
he
work like that.
So he was like, how do Germans get weapons then? Well, you either buy them legally and wait about 4 to 5 months or so, or black market.
Yep. Welcome to Europe.
Yeah, they were not happy about it and had to actually import their weapons from Canada. They freaking imported
I'm just saying, any American coming to Europe is gonna have massive culture shock.
They just imported a goddamn minigun. I'm talking like the minigun from Heavy from TF2. He imported that from Canada to Germany and used it to blast a werewolf apart.
$12,000 custom to cartridges.
And the sad part is, the werewolf survived.
How dare? What
Tanya,
the hell, man?
I use Tanya basically as my way to like nerd lore to my friends, because she was actually a Tremere vampire. I would assume she was good at knowing stuff, and the DM agreed. Yeah, she probably would. So whenever we encountered a werewolf, Tanya would immediately be the first one to take turn and run. Because werewolves have steel-like hide, claws that can cauterize your wounds, aka doing agitated damage, which is basically death. And they're also very fast.
You know what's funny? Yeah, I have experienced werewolf because I was on VTM campaign, and they had a werewolf in there, and one of the players like was halfway to second the death, but I was not doing good.
Also had a Malkavian girl who thought they were clanless, but had a Toreador sire. Yeah, that Malkavian was a crazy one. She also had constantly visions, which were really cool. So we could like figure those out. But a funny part about the werewolf, and then I'll get back to my original story. The first time we met the werewolf, we didn't know it was a werewolf. She wanted us to we had a briefcase to deliver. It was a personal quest from my Primogen. A Primogen, for those who don't know, is basically the boss of a clan in a city. Primogen of the Tremere is just the guy who's the most powerful Tremere and thus is in charge of the Tremere stuff, of the clan interests. My Primogen wanted me to bring a briefcase to this girl, to this definitely not werewolf. And I kid you not, while we were received really hostile, she immediately became friendly the moment Tanya noticed her Warhammer 40k Coordinate army. So we bonded over Warhammer in friggin' Vampire the Masquerade, and Tanya thought she made a friend that day and actually said, "You owe me a match."
When being a nerd saves your life.
Like, she probably knew we were vampires, but there was a greater plot at plan, so she couldn't actually attack us. She was one of those werewolves who weren't like super hostile to all vampires, because she was a evil werewolf.
Evil!
Mind controlled of some form by a cult.
Oh.
Yeah. Interesting.
Damn.
So yeah. Now back to the original story.
Yes.
Nyx had incredible problems of fitting in because she was old and she didn't really have any social contact
we had
whatsoever.
an old vampire with a bunch of babies in her perspective.
Exactly. We had to basically raise her to be like a modern citizen of society. Which was an exciting challenge, but also really fun like roleplay all on its own. Tanya would often actually be side by side with her and they would just roam together. One evening, Tanya invited Nyx to join her in D&D. Of course, at first reluctant, she eventually agreed. And they had an amazing time actually. Rolled some dice and actually played like a little bit through a narrated story. Basically, Tanya had her players currently go through a castle and Nyx decided to play a cleric, which was adorable. And we were just being attacked. Tanya's players were about to be attacked by animated armor, and suddenly, the voice of an eldritch entity, aka the Worm, spoke to her. This was in relation to the plotline, as we were exposed to the same virus that many others were at the time, where an eldritch entity could just connect through our corrupted blood to us and make us go into a frenzy.
Hmm.
So actually really scary
Wait,
stuff
wait.
because this was
I just read a message that no, it's adventure time, not hard time. But yes, we are recounting quite the adventure that you had.
the overarching campaign was basically like at first we had to deal with just a vampire, like the mystery of a vampire hunter going around. Turns out it was just some nerd who was really crazy good at killing vampires for some reason. Next we had to
Right.
figure out what the hell was up with Tanya's sire suddenly having this whole Nazi stuff going on. And we actually entered into an old Nazi bunker and found out about Stuttgart's backstory, as well as the Camarilla and the World War II things. And then, the third act was finding out about this corrupted blood that was being transmitted by mortals via skin contact or air contact. And if a vampire fed from them, they would actually be infected with this corrupted blood. It does not do anything for the mortals. The only thing it ever does is connect
so they're like just carriers for a virus.
Yeah, they're carriers. Yeah. It does nothing for them. But the moment a vampire gets it, they run risk of being mind controlled by the entity to go into a frenzy, which is when the beast of a vampire comes out. And you know, vampires don't want that.
Yeah, because they risk massacring many people and getting executed for it potentially.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, sure. Masquerade breaks in the world of modern smartphones and internet and Twitter and you know, one vampire going frenzy, suddenly the entire world knows about it.
Yeah.
And that's how vampires die. So of course this was a terrible, terrible thing. And I just really remember this adorable detail. When Tanya had the vision done, Nyx was the one to actually ask if she's okay. Because she asked what she just did, because she rolled the die, it landed on a 20, and everyone suddenly cheered. Tanya was incredibly sad. She had to end the story because she actually was concerned about this, like incredibly so. And yeah, Nyx was a bit disappointed actually, because she really liked playing it, from the looks of it.
Love the idea of like modernizing an old vampire, but just making them play D&D.
Exactly, like you would.
That sounds like so, like, dumb. Holy shit. That sounds so dumb, but also so freaking fun.
The CEO vampire Marcus, he was, as you read in the connections, he was the one who publishes Tanja's own written modules for D&D. And for a good quarter of the campaign, Tanya just spent getting inspiration for her next big module, which she finally figured out. The Red Knights of the Blood Moon. A module
referred to anything that was happening in the vampire world at the time, probably.
no. It was literally just a module where players get to play as vampire knights in service to a Lady of the Lake, but you know, the Blood Lake. And Marcus basically said, Tanya, if this breaks the masquerade, and she's like, no, it won't. Look, I came up with the designs myself. It was just so close to copyright infringement symbol she doodled. And he just accepted it because, damn it, vampires are actually really hot right now because Twilight at the time was released.
Wait.
He legit asked.
You played during it the time Twilight came out.
Yes! It was in October 2010, I believe. And here's the best part. For research purposes, he requested Tanya to go watch Twilight in the movies. But she didn't want to. So she asked her best friend Thomas Müller and Nyx to come along. And all three of us came out devastated.
Oh yeah, because it's so fucking far away.
We came out like, what the fuck, those are vampires? Nyx just didn't understand a thing. Like, Nyx was actually like amazed by what a movie actually is. Thomas just was disappointed because this is not what vampires are like. And Tanya just flat out said, those are forest sprites. Those aren't vampires.
Yeah, I used to watch that shit a lot with my older sister. Yeah, baby me used to be fucking obsessed too.
So,
Plains where my love for vampires came from.
what it meant for us now that Tanya has seen this, she knew exactly what not to write into her module.
Okay, we are not doing the sparkly idiots.
Exactly. And when Marcus even was like, no, you should incorporate some elements from Twilight, it'll sell better. She said, no, you do not understand.
This thing
You haven't
offends me on personal, deep level.
You haven't seen what I've seen, Marcus.
You remember the CJ baby? Oh yeah! Oh yeah, the CJ baby! Because they couldn't get a real baby, apparently. Fucking,
And
I
then-
don't know.
And then came the deadline. Like, we were in the middle of the like, it was during an intense moment, but Tanya woke up, looked at the calendar, and realized, oh shit, I'm supposed to release this tomorrow. So she sat down for 1 hour straight, finished the writing touches, editing, everything in 1 hour. I actually had to use a blood point for this, I believe. Because she basically
Would you
boosted her
like to
abilities.
use? Would you like to use one of your abilities to crunch the fuck out?
Yes! And then she slammed the door into Marcus's office and said, Marcus, I've done it! And he was like, oh my god, you just now finished it? Yes! And we had to call up his entire department, his entire company, paid overtime everywhere to get this thing out by October 31st, next thing in the morning.
Just speedrunning printing that fucking thing.
and we just barely made it.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
That
it
is
was.
Absolutely hilarious though.
It really was. And the funny part is, the DM, again, found a way to incorporate this into the story because we had to do a board meeting. At which we met supposed cultists of this weird worm cult.
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah,
Yay, cultists!
This DM is honestly amazing and like really good
There
at what
is
he
no
does.
yay moment about cultists.
Yay, cultists!
Foxy, do you not understand? Sarcasm, go brr.
I mean, think about it. I, as a kobold, could have a cultist.
The thing is, being a demon already is enough to handle with fucking cultists.
I mean, yes, but also, you know, fantasy silliness.
Try being a kobold with a cult. This is the story of my other kobold Zarhal, who basically has accidentally crafted his own cult. Yes, I say accidentally because Zarhal's story was basically wrong time at the wrong place.
Ah.
He's hailed as the Demon King because he accidentally was right there when the old Demon King died, and nobody dares question. In his lore, it's basically if the Demon King dies and whoever fell him will receive the power. The party who fell him all died on impact when that giant thing landed on them, and he just happened to stand there.
Menacingly.
So nobody dared questioning it because if he isn't the Demon King, but what if he is? Then he could just obliterate them. So yeah, Zarhal officially is my kobold who just accidentally became a Demon King
Without being a demon.
without being a demon. He also is a sorcerer, so he has innate magic, so he can actually cast spells just as they come naturally as breathing to him. The entire world is scared of him.
Imagine you have to like pretend to be evil now.
Oh, he does it very cleverly, actually. For example,
Oh?
if he comes into a village and some crazy people offering him their firstborn or something, he says, "What do I want with firstborns?" And they like ask, because you're evil, right? You eat their souls, and he's like, "Why would I eat future labor? Why would I eat future worshippers? This is stupid. You're all stupid."
To be fair, your comment is not wrong.
But the best part about it is, the only reason he doesn't like disprove it or anything, because he does actually have a kind heart deep down, he just plays up the evil act. He doesn't disprove this at all because he loves not being bothered. He just walks around, people are afraid of him, and don't bother him for quests. and he has stocked up on like teleportation scrolls as well as has a spell for it. So in any case an adventuring party is trying to get to him, he just poofs them away.
So
safe.
adventurers show up and he just goes, portal away! Gone.
Exactly. He sends them to a safe place, a tavern or something, and then just meanders on. The only thing he does now is just wander about.
Exists.
Yep, he is just a kobold full of wanderlust.
I love the implication of like adventurers shows up and just goes like next Thursday, poof.
Yeah, but that's the difference. Some find it interesting becoming a demon lord for a random cultist or whatever type of lord they fucking admire. And then the people that actually are that kind of thing that they admire, just like, oh, they are fucking calling me again. like that one annoying friend that can't stop calling you for the dumbest reason.
No, it's not like your friends, just somebody that thinks they're your friend. And actually aren't.
Looks at the summoned succubus. If not friend, why friend shaped?
Yeah, true.
Wouldn't you have had a succubus?
That do be right.
You got that point, because even if Meixsell is a 3-meter giant
Beak.
of a fluffy fox with a cybernetic arm and eye, he is friend-shaped.
Beak boy.
But he hates being annoyed.
Well, I shall cast Calm Emotions on him.
I'm gonna go away.
Time Wizard Kobold. E.
Yes.
Let's see, what else can I say about... what else can I say about Tanja? Oh, Tanja absolutely loved, like, experimenting around with blood. She would often just sit in her room in the coterie, which was, by the way, under an old anti-air bunker.
Why?
Like, it was, because
yes,
because the CEO Marcus owned the building and the plot of land, and we just figured like, what vampire doesn't have a freaking old World War II Festung, like a freaking fort as their own like castle.
Mm-hmm.
It was well defended, and I mean it was a fort, so it was good, and it had one anti-air battery on it.
I need to.
And in that bunker, yeah, we all had our own rooms, and oftentimes Tanya would just sit down there in the bunker and just do her own thing, like experimenting and such, until they would need to go out. And the thing she loved making the most were so-called bloodstones. Bloodstones were just little pebbles that she could make, and they were basically sending stones.
Let's go.
Because
she's a blood witch for a reason.
Exactly.
She was born to be a blood witch.
And boy was she good at it. I even learned the curse that you could do, by which you could harm another person by harming yourself. Essentially turning yourself into a voodoo doll, and probably the coolest spell in all of the Tremere stuff from 5th edition. Side tension, 5th edition did Tremere dirty, and I will never ever concede that point.
But
why? Oh, is this about the funny features being deleted?
Not just funny features being deleted, but the fact that Tremere's spell list has been reduced from like 10 to 20 pages worth of stuff down to 2 pages with the most basic bitch spells.
What kind of stuff is this? This is a 3D model that I put into the canvas.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that's what this is. 3D model.
It's she about to bitch slap my character there.
Yeah, I'm trying to like.
First, earlier.
Yeah.
The killer with the booba, and then just suddenly, a few moments later, Sayu appears.
Sayu also saying booba.
Well, she is allowed to say
Sayu has
it.
priorities.
I mean, Booba nice.
She lesbian. Is she allowed to do that?
I mean, boobas are nice. I think we can all appreciate a good pair of booba.
Boo.
But nothing compares to
I see
a
it
perfectly
at the end,
fitting
yeah.
characteristics.
What was that? What?
That she sees you too.
Hi, Sayu.
But someone's anyone. True. The power of a good boob.
I can't see the YouTube chat sadly.
Is it not loading again?
The Harmonicon and the Foxy, yeah.
Is YouTube being stinky?
I cannot see the YouTube chat in stream, if that's what you mean.
Do you see the window? Like, is it empty?
Let me show you what I see on my end.
Alright, hold on. I'm very curious. I know it has issues with like loading.
Yeah, the YouTube Twitch is the only live chat. YouTube Twitch? The YouTube live chat is the only one that always tries to recollect all the old messages what somebody late joined.
If you have it full screen, you're not gonna see the chat.
Oh! Let me turn to full screen.
If you scroll down, well, full screen, you will see the chat. Hopefully, if it loads. It's infamous for like not being able to load properly.
I am in full screen and I'm scrolling, but nothing's happening.
You should be able to just scroll down while full screen. I can. Well then you have to unfull screen yourself then.
Okay. I guess I can just like. I guess I can just go and go to
You can
the
just
YouTube.
pop it out into a different like tab.
Yeah. Then I can look what Sayu, what naughty things Sayu wrote.
There we go. Minimize clip studio. There we go. Kind of like.
Just for Sayu's information,
position I like.
Dia finally caught me off guard with one sentence.
Oh?
Oh?
If not friend, why friend shaped?
That is a good question though.
You never heard that before?
I have heard it before, but I haven't never heard it at a conversation about cultists summoning demons or praising somebody as their demon king.
That's me! I can do a lot of cool things like that. I'm a cute kobold.
I mean, that you are. Yes, I will confirm.
Yeah, but still, it caught me off guard because I wasn't actually thinking somebody would call me friend-shaped.
I would call you friend-shaped.
Well, you are friends, so you are friend-shaped by default.
You know, a lot of my friends have like OCs that are absolute murder hobos and such. And I recently had to actually tell my friend because he was asking me, like, he was telling me about all of his like crazy OCs, and I like a lot of them. But
no,
yeah,
it's funny.
A couple of them were like, yeah.
Because there's like a stereotype thing. The sweetest people have like the most murderous characters, and then like the most murderous like goblin people have the sweetest characters. It also goes with like artists. So like if you have this like cute person, right?
Yeah.
Doing the most horrifying of things, and you have this person that looks like a fucking goblin but a human, just doing the cutest shit. Yeah.
Opposites attract, right?
I know, right?
But yeah, they wrote me a bunch of lore, and I mean I'm attracted to them as well because holy shit, they're really looking good. But then they asked me like, it's okay to not like characters, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm lying here. I would not want to meet a character who is just out to kill me, no matter how good they may look. Like, I mean that's a given.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So I don't know if demon foxes are okay.
Oi. You just managed to have a characteristic side to you that made me easier to acknowledge that you're not a lying piece of shit.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Lying? The heck would I be lying about?
No clue. That's why I said your
I mean, some people are
characteristic
chronic
made
liars,
me actually
so.
believe in your actual characteristics after being hanging around for a while. So yeah, I don't know why would you be lying if my mental statement says that bitch is clean.
I'm sweet. That's all I need to know.
Yes. Correct. This is what is being said.
I will cling onto Kuro like a. I will cling onto Kuro like a backpack. No joke. You could actually. You could probably actually use Snickering Sin as a backpack. Just tell her to swallow this. The other question is, the other question is, will you get it? Will you get it back?
Man looks like a murder hobo. You mean like your persona character? Yes. Definitely looks like would murder us. But then again, I can already, I know you have the taste for crazy bitch. So yes, I.
They say
so you're the crazy bitch of a little sister to me. Shut it.
They say don't stick your dick in crazy. But they never said what defines crazy.
Boo.
As long as you don't go with the definition of insanity.
Did I ever tell you about the different? Did I ever tell you of the definition of insanity?
No, not clinically. Just definition of something that could make you insane. Doing the same shit over and over and over again, just exactly as you did it before. And yes, I have redone the sentence to make it more understandable.
Expecting a different outcome.
But I must get confused. Arms. A little bit. But like, up to the sun. Like, sometimes this like 3D model system is just kind of ass.
So the campaign was definitely a lot of fun. And
I can smell the fun.
It was actually quite humorous how we ended it. Basically, my character and Nyx, we decided to disguise ourselves as electricians in order to get inside the super secret fortress of enemy people. As you.
I see. So two genius plans being formed.
Yeah, we just had no idea about electricity whatsoever, and basically ended up getting the whole group discovered, and we had to actually fight. Which in VTM is okay, but you can tell it was not the main focus.
I mean, abilities have like no range, if I remember correctly.
They do, but it's not by much. It's more narrative. It's a more narrative focused game, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's more focused on the plot. The plot is the main thing. You're not here for combat.
Exactly.
Combat's dope, but it's not the main bitch.
Yeah, it does its job so well. Like, you can even play a Bruja or a Gangrel and still have fun in, like, most social settings.
No. Exactly.
Or just play a Malkavian.
You have to be a murder hobo.
Or just play a Malkavian and have fun in any situation ever.
But also be part of the problem sometimes, maybe.
Most of the time, be the source of the problem.
Yeah. You know, instead of participate in the plot, create the plot. Do your shenanigans. Yes, exactly. Be the plot. Give your DM a headache.
Our DM made use of the Malkavian so good, though.
Nice. I will need to move this arm closer. But slightly closer.
So you're just using these hands to model after her hands, or what exactly are you doing
Yes, I will basically later trace them, more or less.
there? Ah, traced it. Okay.
Yeah, that like helped me draw hands because I am terrible at hair. I will not lie about that. I suck.
Are you saying you can't throw hands?
Well, if you look at this model, I cannot because the hands don't come up. The hands stay in the A pose. I am stuck A posing. Fortunately. Funny. Yes. Yeah, big teehee moments.
Teehee moment. What do you expect? This fanboy.
I'm a kobold.
I'm the slime though.
Fanboy kobold.
Well, you self-identify as a fucking fanboy. Stop going ee. And somebody points it out. No. No ease.
Kuro, I don't know what your issue is with that. It's normal fanboy behavior.
He's turned into a dolphin. Yeah, literally, look at that. The dolphin. Yes.
Slowly, you'll get there.
The dolphinification of the starts now, apparently.
That's me.
We have a have a anatomy. That looks. I think it's too long.
I mean, it's vampires.
Well, yes, but no. But she's supposed to look human. She's not a Nosferatu, so.
True.
Actually...
She's a Tremere, which are way better than any other clan ever. Ooh, did I just say that?
Are we going there? Are we starting a challenge?
Oh please, what could you do? I can just drain your blood from distance.
Yeah, but like, are you gonna see Nosferatu come in to grab you? No.
Not without that bloodstone I put on you. It grants me vision of any target that has one.
Damn, you got me there.
Yeah. Yeah, Tanja's something else.
Hmm.
I love her. I love her so much. It's so fun to make.
Oh yeah, did you? I'm honestly, I'm like low-key assuming that like she'll be the NPC.
She might probably become the NPC.
I mean, yeah. Even like basically post original campaign Tanya maybe. Or just a new version, like AU version.
Where she could basically be the primogen of the Tremere, because that is what I set her out to be later down the line.
Yeah. Could be the doesn't have to like be permanently present in the group, but like.
The group would have kind of dissolved a little. What me and my friends were discussing basically was the gang will go back to Canada after the coteries business was done, and
They split up.
Marcus would actually like retire. Nyx and Tanya would still stay in the coterie, but we would be dealing with Marcus's Gen Z, like grandchild as our new coterie member.
How old was Marcus when he got embraced? Actually, question.
I think it was about in his late or mid 40s.
Oh, okay. I assumed he was also like one that was like young.
Nah. He was also gay, so I feel that's funny to point out.
Ah.
Just gay. He was gay. But he had a grandnephew, and that kid was just absolutely gone full on. Become like annoyingly Gen Z like with all those references that neither of our characters could understand, except Tanya, like to a small degree.
Oh, that's what happens when you have kids.
It was a little bit more like embrace child and such. Like down the
no,
line, down
his
the
actual...
bloodline. No, not his actual
kid.
kid. Nah.
Hmm. Oh, I guess somebody he did treat as a child though.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I did read like not every sire-child relationship is bad. Looking at
No.
Tanya and her uncle, grandpa. Fuck, I forgot.
Grandpa, yeah. Grandpa.
Yeah, grandpa. No. There we go. I don't know if this is like how my hand. There we go. This wasn't working. I don't know if this is how like Tremere magic looks like, but I bullshitted something out because it looks kind of cool.
It can look pretty much like any other kind of magic, honestly. Just like really bloody.
Well, there you go. Assignment complete. All right. Now we just add this, and we just add the details. Whee! Eh. So I'm guessing the original image hairstyle, yes?
Oh, difficult, honestly, because I like both. I think the right one would actually be better, a little bit more chaotic.
Okay. But with these colors.
Well, yeah, black color, black hair, of course.
I mean, it looks blue to me.
Blue? Nah,
Bluish color.
No, she has more black. More raven black.
I mean...
I will be real, Kuro.
Ravens can be blue.
I mean, I will be real, Kuro. I have no clue where you see the blue there, but yes.
If you look at this... This is not fully...
I'm sorry, blue does not translate into black for me, Kuro. This is
black.
Coupled understanding of colors.
This here black. See, this is black. This is bluish. It's basically like the highlight area.
Ah.
Like for example, my brother basically looks like he has black hair, but he's actually brown. Apple. Do you mean this hair? Exactly that hair, or maybe like longer sides here?
A couple of longer sides, sure.
Okay. Window. Alright. You can see how I build hair. Maybe then something from that. Self, maybe, I don't know. Feel like. And the dog is barking. Ignore the dog. He's got problems with people.
Bark! Bark! Bark!
Are you dubbing my dogs barking? Okay.
It sounded like you called it out that your dog is going to be barking. What the fuck?
I am psychic too, didn't you know?
You start barking and seconds after that, Kuro's dog barks. What the fuck?
I'm a psychic bolt.
He can speak dog. Look at him. He's powerful. He speaks dog.
I mean, speak with animal is a level 1 spell, so it's not that difficult.
I mean, still. I can hear another baby dog. Going full on baby speak.
Baba.
I do call him Baba. So
What?
I do call my dog Baba because he's a little baby. Little baby. Why are you thinking so funny? Yeah.
I think she looks amazing. Longer hair though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting there. Don't worry about that. I'm just at it from the top. I just go to the bottom later. But I'm like putting a shit ton of like flyaway hair everywhere. Since you did say you want it to be messy.
A little messy, yes.
Mm-hmm.
She tries to keep it kempt, but she's not very good at it.
I mean, it is tied, so you know there's obviously an you know. I don't really draw that like this kind of wavy hair a lot.
Wavy.
Funnily enough, yeah. How long is it? Like this long?
As long as in the right image, yeah? Like down to the shoulders.
Like this long?
About-ish, yeah.
Alright, gotcha. I can hear my dad playing with the dog. He is trying to make him like bring a toy. Dog is a little dumb. He cannot learn that one. He was very struggling to teach him that one for so fucking long. I don't think he gets that whole.
Oh dear.
Bless you. If that was a sneeze, I don't know.
No, it was a yawn.
Ah, okay.
I was about to say, it sounded like somebody is EP.
No, I'm not EP. That would be very silly of me.
Wouldn't though?
You sure you're not getting EP?
Yes.
But are you sure? Like, full on?
Yeah.
Are you actually sure?
Wee.
That's the best part about knowing some femboys. Most of them are easy to fucking tease.
I will ruin you.
You
Yes.
can't ruin me more than my life already has been.
Oh yeah? Watch me.
I have almost 4,000, maybe 5,000 in debt. I have depression, and I have no job and no money at the moment. So, what else do you think you can ruin in my life at the moment?
That was real fast.
I could cut off your arms. Give you a hand.
Then the thing is, then you're not ruining my life only, A friend of mine wants me to join his sim racing group. In other words,
Racing.
you ruin him having a recruit.
Well, here's the
That
problem.
is normally a first-person shooter player.
Here's the problem.
Mm-mm.
He's not. Your friend is not part of this equation.
Yeah, but I hate letting somebody down because somebody thought it would be nice to cut off my arms.
I'm not
Your
saying it would be
friend is not
nice.
in the math.
Exactly.
For me, my friends are always in the mouth if it comes to ruining my life.
And I would
Because something that
never.
ruins my life can ruin
How am I
a
the same way I
simple
was
thought of that.
last week? Because I don't
would
know how to
never.
read my own mood, like how I'm doing stuff like that. Anytime somebody asks me how I am, I'm just like, I don't know, bro. You tell me.
Yeah.
I can't read that, bitch. I just exist. You know, I
Yeah.
am just here. Exactly.
Yeah, but here's the difference, Kuro. You have talent.
No, no.
No.
I have patience and determination.
If you say so. We shall see how the dice fall. Also, that mental I showed you, a lot of people said the same thing. I apparently just look like a Sith Lord in that.
Well,
Which I'm perfectly fine with.
The only thing I have to say to that sentence of yours is with a quote from the good old Star Wars fans. Do it.
yes.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
Become evil.
I'm wondering if you know how to answer one simple question.
I wonder too. Ask away.
Hello there.
General Kenobi!
A little bit more in the voice acting required, but it was good. You instantly knew.
General Kenobi!
General Kenobi.
No, you are a bold.
I'm also, by the way, I'm loosely interpreting the fit, because it's, you know,
I'm going to have a fucking-
AI shenanigans.
I'm going to have a fit
This
with
looks like part of
my...
the shirt, but also like it wants to be like a coat. So
Yeah,
know.
I understand your feeling about that. Well, I think
Yeah, well,
everybody knows
magic's not shit
the
in-
feeling of almost getting a fucking fit with his controller. Just because that wire you need to use on a normally wireless controller being loose enough to fucking fall off with a game too hard.
Imagine. There you go. Easily. Go. Something like that. Like going all over the place with like what I sketch in and what I don't. Because I get easily bored.
Aw.
I
You
work on
you
like,
shouldn't get easily bored.
but I do. I am I've been catching myself on like many things that I do recently. Maybe not
Maybe
just
you-
me being a failure as a person, and also just me
Aw.
potentially
Yeah,
being, you know.
Oh, don't call yourself a failure. You're not a failure, man.
I mean, nobody
You're a
told
wicked-
me before that like not being able to math and numbers is like a problem that you can have, and it's just not you being stupid and lazy, you know.
I mean, I had a problem like that.
Yeah, but that's like nobody, you know, like diagnosed me with any crap that would impede my
Oh.
math skills. So I always just thought that I was just stupid for not being able to do math very well. But then it turns out I
Oh.
have dyscalculia, so this is funny. Then it turns out I just have brain don't do number problem, and now I'm fine. Just, you know, noticed a lot of things that I've had trouble with throughout my life, that, you know, maybe it's just not me being lazy or stupid or just whatever. Maybe it's just me having a legitimate issue that has never been addressed before.
No, I've had the same thing. In school, my mom would often be confused that I could like not do maths too well. As in like I would be able to tell what 5 plus 6 is, but not what 6 plus 5 is. For years my mom said there was something wrong with me, and like when I was like in my late teen years, she finally took me to a doctor to like, you know, get inquiry about this. And yeah, it turns out I have an impediment in my logical thinking. My dad was super bamboozled by this, despite my mom keep telling him that something was wrong, and he was like, "How did we not notice this sooner?" And she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I told you, you
Our
never.
child killed math! What do you mean we didn't notice shit?
Now, because to him, I always just need to study more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's one of those, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, like, me not being able to, like, remember dates at all. That's why I always ask people to write shit down for me. I will forget it. I have the garbage memory. Like, absolutely garbage. So, like, I hear something, I will forget it in, like, 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, actually, 1 minute. I will walk through the door, out of the doctor's office. I will walk through the door, and I will forget immediately what was like said to me. So I literally had to like, even today, I was at a doctor today. I literally had today tell a doctor like, please write this down. I will forget. Like, unfortunately. But then, you know, some people would just take offense to the fact that I have garbage memory and like accuse me basically of like not wanting to remember or something. You know. How some people be, you know. Or like not caring. Cause like they were like basically thought to be my friend group. I met Dia and the other gremlins.
Hey!
You're all gremlins to me. I am also a gremlin. Don't worry about it.
I'm not a gremlin.
You're a kobold.
Yeah, not a gremlin.
Every kobold is inherently gremlin-like, though.
No, that's goblins. You're thinking of goblins.
No, I mean, look at Dio though. He's very, very gremlin.
Dio is his own level.
His own species. Okay, I got you. But no, but what was the point? So like, I would forget people's birthdays. And then I was basically accused of not caring about them because I forgot the birthday. It's a fucking date! I don't remember dates! Fuck off! Yeah. I still feel bad when I forget people's birthdays.
Yeah.
Those, you know, made to basically feel guilty for doing that, but yeah. People being shit, yep. Hey. There's that. I count numbers. And also
Numbers
like,
I
are
have
hard.
too much Denny's in my center
Yeah.
on 0.
but also like one thing is that like I have I kind of didn't notice before. I have like attention span issues.
Oh no, I
I get
noticed
bored
that.
easily. Like one thing I hate to do because I get bored of it very easily is line art. Cause one doing the same thing again, and my brain's like, dear lord, what the fuck? We just did this. Clean it, and it'll be fine. Or just don't, do anything about it and just color it in, paint that shit over, boom. You know? Yeah. So like, why I don't like, for example, go from like top to bottom. Literally, I just go top, a little bit of a one hand, some leg sketching, some other arm sketching, maybe back to the hair, back to the feet, stuff like that. I'm
no, I getcha.
very chaotic when it comes to my process. Because that's what I generally don't follow, like the general process that most people have, which is like, sketch, line art, flat, shading, background, other rendering, effects, bullshittery. I just go a little bit of sketch, a little bit of line art, a little bit of flats when I have line art done, back to the line art, back to flats, or maybe render the eyes because I like rendering eyes, go back to line art, and I flip flop a lot.
Little bit of everything, all of the time.
Basically that. That's my process. Which doesn't really translate well to time lapse as much. Because it's just hard to see sometimes.
Nah, understandable.
You know? I just kinda like learned to not make time lapse a little bit. I still like kinda like have the program record them, but I understand when people don't watch them. Because that shit is hella chaotic. There we go. Just that and this and that because I want to do the funny of colors. Wait, this is literally blue. The highlights on this one are blue. Cool. Like yeah, this but fun fact, yeah. This blue. This
No,
blue.
that's turquoise.
Which is the shade of blue. Anyway.
That's teal.
This
That's teal.
red. So that's how, and you see you get the very pale look. This is, I'm pretty sure, like whitish. Yeah, this is like a whitish color. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna for these. Oh, it looks blue. It looks very blue. Wow. Shift the color a little bit. Also, where's the... This... Brightness to opacity. Don't know correct. Contrast. Why is it on the other screen? How dare you be on the other screen?
I will apologize beforehand for controller noise.
That's okay.
Yeah, I have managed myself to bring myself to grind stuff for character leveling, including grind the stuff that I need so I can get, hopefully in this month, one Lycan's weapon engine.
Oh, you're talking about ZZZ.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
It's gacha game.
Ah.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
No problem.
Oh, that's what he meant, control noise. I can hear like a little...
Clickety click clack.
Yeah.
Oh, this is looking gorgeous, Kuro.
Bank? I haven't even finished the feet.
So what? I can
Yes.
say it looks gorgeous.
Your skin is very blue.
I'll be right back. Well, she's a
Okay.
vampire.
I mean, yeah, but like they don't have... You're supposed to look semi-human.
Be right back.
Not a Nosferatu, yeah. That looks better. I think I'm just gonna make this like a rough painting style. I don't know. A little tempted to like do that. Of last week, which is the cleaning of sketch to be line art. Good. Good older. I think that one, I like, yeah. And to be like see-through. Bye. This. One of these, what I say. Yeah, like that. There we go. Bye.
I'm back.
Back. Decided
Let's have some cereal.
I said to do a painting style for this. There's gonna be a rough, like a rough painting. Okay. Because I wanna experiment, and this is not a commission, so YOLO. Yes. Tanya will be my guinea pig. Actually, just shade. Okay. Then the clicky clacky.
Sorry.
Not you. I think that's Foxy. Still, clicky clacky noise. Right. I'm sort of like low-key kind of trying to make this rendering. Look how rough this is. Basically, that vibe. But Moreira style. Maybe just. Also, question: does Tanya keep her nails painted?
What was that?
Does Tanya keep her nails painted?
Yeah. Either in shades of red or shades of black.
Alright. I mean, funsies just combine that bitch.
Nah.
Or funsies because, yes. Hello, Drubber! I have like a glass.
Hmm?
Can I take a glass?
Oh yeah, that was me with my bowl. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Oh, no question shall be asked then.
Good. It would be terrible for your health to consider asking questions.
Definitely. Alright. We got basic bit shading.
Woo!
Yeah. There we go, for like the skin. What I have now is put that in the folder. Folder in the folder. And then on that one. Merge. Clean this. Little. So let it go on the lines. Distant shape. There's a dog just going bork bork.
Bark, bark, bark.
Okay.
Bark, bark, bark.
There's one dog that is angry. Also, I'm just gonna say, we don't talk about the fact that this is like my work in progress file. That will take forever to get finished. We don't talk about that. I have like 20 of them.
We should maybe not talk about that.
Yeah, I have 20 of them. Again, I'm the fucking ADHD gets too easily bored of things
Aww.
thing. I have some stuff I haven't even like touched since. Like the fact that I had to try to like finish my doing my VTM character. That's because you have reignited the interest in VTM. Not sorry, be happy. You've motivated me to finish file that has been sitting on my PC untouched for years. Alright, you're doing a good thing.
Okay.
Yes, you are good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Roughly.
I am a good boy.
Exactly. You are good kobold.
You hear that, Foxy? I'm a good bold. You hear that, Fox? I'm the better bold.
Imagine just fucking joins after you say that.
That would be weird.
Imagine. That would be timing. That would be a timing and a half.
Yeah.
To suddenly spawn.
Like a weirdo.
Yes. Precisely.
Because he is a weirdo. But he's our weirdo.
Yes. Fun and slow rendering time. This is gonna take a minute. Finish this. Oh yeah, I should also finish what? Save the file. Yeah.
Oh yes, saving is important, kids.
Yes. Save your work files, because you never know when your PC is gonna shit itself. Which brush do I use? I have multiple painting brushes. I'm hearing noises. Who is that?
Who?
That would be Foxy.
I'm hearing squeaks.
Oh, yeah. That's me.
Ah, okay.
Parker.
What the fuck are you calling Parker?
You.
Huh?
It's not like I like squeaking for you, Baka.
Oh my god. Oh my god. End me. But he and the.
But then I would never have. But then I wouldn't have a Kuro anymore. What am I gonna do without a Kuro?
That is
Kuro on my own? I can't Kuro on my own.
That is an argument. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's an argument.
Yeah, it's my argument. It's the best one.
Ah. I see, I see.
I make best arguments.
Not gonna try to refute that.
Good. Because you would fail.
Think so. And he says nothing.
Yeah. I'm small.
Alright. There we go.
Nothing, just clean throat.
Ah, okay. But we were trying to get the attention. Okay.
No, I got plenty of attention just by saying Kuro.
He is not wrong. I've been giving him a lot of attention recently. The couple is very well fed with attention.
Yee.
Yes. So I am without a fault if he magically starts starving for attention.
Yep.
I've given him plenty.
Yep. Give me your unbridled attention. Give me.
But you're already getting it.
I thirst for it.
You already get my attention.
I crave attention, father.
Who's father?
I don't know. I was making a funny reference to Satina.
A what?
Satina is a web show about a girl called Satina, who is the daughter of a human and one of the queens of a queen of hell.
Ah.
It's honestly a very funny little show.
Okay. I've never heard of it.
I recommend it.
Noted.
I
Perhaps
wholeheartedly
I don't
recommend
forget.
it. There's only like 2.5 episodes at the moment, so
Damn.
Not much of a big watch. And a couple of shorts.
Is it like a YouTube thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my shorts. Hello,
It's
we
a
have a
ghost.
ghost.
Yes.
Oh no, we're gonna get hunted. We have a ghost in here.
Spoopy.
Apologies. That's not how
I'm
I.
making a joke based on your username.
I know, but even if it was based on my username, it would be the opposite.
What do you mean?
I am the ghost hunter, not the ghost themselves.
Well, we call
The
you
ghost
ghost,
hunt.
so it
I'm
still
the ghost
checks
hunter.
out.
Not the ghost hunting.
Yes. See, he gets it.
Because I'm smart.
Denied.
What do you mean denied? You know what? You're denied.
Oh, you can deny
You-
me, yeah, sure.
You're just flat out denied.
Wow, okay.
Get denied, bitch.
Damn. Dogs. And somebody's
No alarm
phone.
is going on.
Yeah. Somebody's phone is just going brr.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I forgot how fucking annoying these motherfucking twin tower water fields were.
Alright.
Language.
I literally don't care. I am Ghost, I am
do.
worse.
I know, but
Yeah. Also,
I
are we
don't know.
PG in this one? In this house? No.
We're not?
Never have been.
I have been lied to.
You have lied to yourself.
You have done that yourself!
Yes. Precisely. So,
I will not let you-
there's
I
no
will-
fault of mine. I have been absolved of fault.
I will not let you lie to me! Your confusion and naivete have already done that.
Yes, exactly. There we go.
is that true?
Look there. A face.
What a very pretty
That is a
face. I would smooch that.
I mean, as people smooch her, sure.
Damn.
Yeah, oh, by the way, Ghost, I'm drawing Diaz Vampire the Masquerade OC.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mhm.
It is clearly, therefore, the best. Next to Rat. Rat good.
Eh,
Rat is good.
are you sure?
I would assume so.
I mean, are you asking if he's a good person?
Ooh.
Can be
Well-
debatable depending on who asks.
I mean, no vampire is technically a good person.
Yeah, they're all.
But some of them were good in life, so you know.
Hello. Most of them are yucky.
Let's do them.
Darn.
That looks nice. Now.
Drugs.
What?
Drugs.
Better not be doing any.
Thank you for coming by to No.
Drugs?
Good.
Drugs are bad, okay.
There's boring people. That's a joke. That's a joke. For
says-
legal reason, that's a joke. That I do not dabble in narcotics.
Good.
For that, admitting that on stream would be like admitting to crimes, because that is admitting to crimes.
In some places, some of them, yes, are not very legal.
What place has narcotics legal? Come on, Kuro.
Places with high crime rate?
So that just enforces my fear. They took.
I'm currently playing Stellaris on the side as my cyborg goblins.
And I might leave the voice and join a different one.
Okay,
That's
have
okay.
fun.
Enjoy your time, whatever it is you're doing.
Let me move.
He couldn't handle the stream.
Weak.
Weak.
I hope.
No. And then there was just two.
Hi. Well,
Hi.
three technically.
Well, yeah, but like.
Oh, Kuro
I
left.
don't
Oops.
count. Yeah, Kuro left.
Oh, what?
No.
Of course it counts.
You're the main character. No. I'm a ghost after all. I
Well, are you a spooky ghost?
don't know.
Then you count.
Oh yeah. The only spooky ghosts are. Okay, this is discrimination.
No, it's not.
I'm joking.
I know.
I'm a little
Imagine.
prankster. That's what type of ghost I am.
CVS.
The funny little guy.
A funny little guy. Also known as a poltergeist, because isn't that what poltergeists do? I don't know. There's so many different types of ghosts nowadays. I don't know.
Who knows?
Wraiths, spirits, ghosts, banshees, poltergeists, normal geists, wraiths. Did I say wraiths?
You did say
I
that.
think he did.
Okay. Specters, which are basically just ghosts, really.
Ghost with extra steps.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do you guys believe in ghosts?
I want to, but I haven't seen
I
any
want to
evidence
believe.
yet to suggest they do.
I mean, the only thing we have is like dubious like accounts from people that may or may not be entirely sane.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that fucking spot.
Screws.
Uh-huh.
Screws
They're
McDuck.
crunchy.
There we go, eyeball.
Hey, looking good.
Yeah.
Like everything you do, Kuro. Everything looks great.
Ah, how dare
When-
you?
When you cook good.
How dare
With
you?
ex-
How
With some
dare
extras. With some extra spices, please.
you? Hey,
What, Kuro? Do you want me to insult your cooking? Okay, Kuro, you suck. You're all your.
yeah, no, I do suck at cooking. Yeah, no, you are correct. You are objectively correct.
Bro, you can probably cook better than me. Because, boy, I do
Doubt.
not know how to cook.
Me neither.
I shall not doubt. I
The only
shall
thing I
know.
know how to do is just boil pasta and make
That
one
movie
type of
about-
sauce.
Yeah, that movie about that rat lied. Everyone cannot cook.
Yeah, no, that definitely lied. No way, he didn't lie. Come on, guys. Get on with the program.
Huh? I'm confused.
Here, have some confusion juice.
Did you hit me with confused, Ray? Oh, I'm almost dead.
No.
Anyway.
Okay, lesson learned.
Just wanted to give you some confusion juice.
Okay. I'm confused now, I
Yes.
guess.
Good.
Food?
Good. Yes.
And
Oh,
the
good.
nommings.
Food. Somebody
Yeah, I'm
might
hungry.
be hungry.
Okay, all I can think about. Yeah, I am hungry.
Maybe, go eat.
Nah.
That's a
What do we
suggestion,
eat?
though.
Yeah, exactly, and I won't take that suggestion because fuck you.
Well, then you suck.
I know.
Take care of yourself, bitch.
What? Rude?
Peach.
Pete.
Bitch.
Peach.
Take care of yourself, bitch, or I will come and find you.
I mean,
And what are you going
And
to do?
yeah, what are you gonna do, Goro?
Tie him to a chair, make him eat on time.
That's fair.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want me to find where you live, so you know.
Eh,
Yeah. That's a suggestion, you know.
I mean, if I'm afraid you. If I don't be careful, you're gonna send the kobold after me.
Probably he will triangulate your position.
Exactly, that's the joke I'm making. He will find my position, no matter what I do.
he still hasn't
It's
found
only
where
a matter
he's-
of time.
he still hasn't found where I live.
I don't think he
Well.
just tried hard enough yet.
Yeah.
He will never find out where I live.
Hmm. Are you sure?
Very sure.
Hmm. Alright. By the way, dear, do you want to continue VTM after stream?
Sure. I'd be down to play some of it more.
Yay! Are we gonna do your save file or my save file? Because I'm confused.
I'm gonna play mine.
Oh, hold on. Okay, you did say like yesterday or the day before you wanted to continue your save file.
Yeah, because I'm a really cool point and I just want to continue.
Alright. We're gonna see the cool point. Did you do the thing Matt told you about?
I do want to see that too, yes.
Oh, I haven't, okay.
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Okay. We're gonna learn together.
Learning is for chumps.
Well, maybe you should do some of that yourself, you know.
No, that's the joke.
Learn a
I don't.
thing that you are interested in.
I'm interested in.
Yes. Because we both know you will not want to study stuff you are not interested in. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I talked to you enough to know that. Which, same.
Yeah.
If I say learn thing you want to learn. Hmm. Oh, the hair. Hold on. I need a sip. Oh wait, fuck,
stay
I haven't even opened this bottle
hydrated.
yet.
Stay hydrated, kids.
Exactly. I hate these fucking caps that like stick to the thing.
Oh yeah, my mom hates those too. She acts like they always break her fingers.
If you cut the cap off, you can't cut your finger on the leftover bit. I do cut them off because they piss me off absolutely. Especially because like you can't, like you have to hold a bottle in a specific way to not like be a problem and in the way. And when I grab my bottle, I grab it very like randomly without looking at it.
Well, whose fault is that, Kuro? Hmm?
Well, not mine because I maximize my attention span. Yeah, exactly.
Maximize my attention span, huh?
Kuro's
Yeah.
attention
Sure.
span maxing.
Exactly.
What is your maximum a 2?
I will neither confirm nor deny such a statement. Yes. Too much itihihi energy. How long have I been going on for?
You said 3 PM, so 4 hours now. Wait, no, I'm stupid. No. 2 hours, 2 hours.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Where did the extra 2 hours come from?
I misread time. Don't worry about it.
Math.
Mathematics.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Math not going brr.
Don't worry about it, Fat Tony. We'll get things settled in.
Food.
Oh yeah. Isn't that the character from VTM?
No. Though we did have an Italian mobster in the villain campaign I was part of, where I played one of the most funnest villain characters I ever did play.
Oh.
Velo
Oh.
Franz.
Oh, of course a German character.
Yes, a German raptor character who was a Nazi experiment turned super soldier.
Eh.
And he was responsible for some of the major crises
Be
during
careful saying that word on stream.
We already
Fine.
cleared it up.
As long as it's not in a glorifying context,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, but like
Unless
algorithms
there's
get
somebody that just
here,
tries to be a trigger happy and you know.
It was just fun playing a villain.
I mean, you can't really be a good guy every day. Come on.
Honestly, that's why
You
I
have
play.
to have a little bit of a villain in you. Come on. Or then
Honestly.
life is boring.
It's why I play Black and White too a lot. It's fun playing an evil god.
Is that the one game where you're like a god?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish good stuff.
I tried it before,
What happened?
but then it broke.
Why do you always break your games, Kuro?
It's an old game with a new fucking PC, dude.
So what? Black and White 2 works wonderfully on newer systems. I mean, okay, the only
Not
thing
on
you have to.
mine. It struggled on my PC.
I mean, okay, the one thing you should definitely do is limit its FPS to like 60. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, that was before I knew how to do it through video. So, yeah. I mean, the whole thing was just generally buggy.
Boogie.
Bug.
Boogie. Boog boog boog.
Yosh. Very buggy. What you could call a bit of a buggy mess. You know. The last ever update did not fix shit. And also just general old games not liking new hardware. There's some old games. I still have CDs of old games. And my god, do these things fucking hate Windows 10. They absolutely despise my graphics card and my fucking system. But then again, my copy of Windows has a tendency to just suck ass and break. So it's literally I hard denied Windows any updates.
I mean, at some point we definitely need to update though.
I literally went to like a registry and just said no.
When
You are not doing updates.
See, when they stop doing updates to Windows 10 is when we should probably switch to Windows 11.
Not that bad.
I mean, we used Windows 7 well after like 8 came out.
True, but I'd hate to have a situation with Windows XP.
Oh, we had that too.
I mean, like, have you tried like launching a PC these days with Windows XP?
I mean, if you have an antivirus on it, it should be fine.
No, it's not.
I don't remember. It's been a decade since we had Windows XP.
Exactly. Some guy did a video on it. Like, he was like on the internet for like 1 minute, and with an antivirus system pre-installed, his PC was hacked instantly, like to all hell.
Damn. But I'm not really leaving Windows unless it just shits the bed. And I might, maybe. But also, I spent a stupid amount of money on my Windows 10 copy, so.
Well, I mean, you can always just go to Linux or something like that.
Yeah, but then I have to like reformat my hard drives, and it's just a pain in the ass, and I have data on it.
All I hear is wee.
Yeah, because this bitch has a different file format, and I fucking hate that. Like, if it was like, hey, I install it, I don't have to change anything. Bro, I would be gone to Linux like in a snap. But because I have to like reformat the fucking hard drives, you know, it's just like no.
I mean, fair enough.
No. Also, just the whole thing of like Windows programs not being guaranteed to work on it, or just having to like use extreme workarounds to get shit to work. Like, I heard that it's getting better at gaming and like stuff, and it's not just funny program for like programmers, not program, OS for programmers and shit nerds and like that stuff, but like, bruh. Also, it has like a bajillion versions. I don't even know which one is good for what I want to do.
Understandable.
Yeah. This like Windows is like okay at everything. Windows is bad. There you go. It's decent at everything, but it's not very good at one thing.
A jack of all trades is what you're looking for.
Yes. Which is basically D&D bards.
No, because bards are actually useful.
Nice. Fucking got him there.
Fucking got him.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, as far as I all I know is that Linux has like one version for art, one version for gaming, maybe other version for gaming, one that's like Windows but like for boomers, that's easy to understand, and like stuff like that. That's like all I know about it. But yeah, like,
Boom.
if I didn't have to like do stupid workarounds and circles and praying to fucking God that my shit works, I would switch. But because it's not fucking supported in everything, like,
Fair enough.
yeah, half of my games probably would break and not work. So I'm just unfortunately stuck with Windows. And I hate this bitch with a burning passion.
Aww.
You really don't hate it enough.
I mean, every time there's a Windows update, Windows will break something in my PC.
But Crow, the phrase
that
is
has
make
happened.
love, not war.
No. You cannot make love with Windows 10.
Not with that attitude.
Okay, every update has, without fail, either made my PC slower for the last 2 years, or just broke things and I had to fix them again. Or has installed garbage I don't need. I have gotten rid of Microsoft Edge 10 different times and the thing comes back. Fucking
Like a little-
cockroach.
Yeah.
Fucking cockroach. Also, it just tries to install bloat on my PC sometimes. I'm just like,
Blood?
Bloat.
yeah, like,
Oh, bloatware.
yeah, bloat, yeah. It's like those.
I was like, blood? What?
No. Bro, if you've like, Jesus Christ, I went with my dad to pick a laptop for my parents to use, like general browsing of the internet, right?
Yeah.
And then we brought it home. You know, I set up Windows, and then just looked at the hard drive and I just see bloatware, garbage everywhere. I just had to sit there for like 30 minutes uninstalling crap. Because it just had those like typical like boomer app games on it.
Ah.
Because Windows 11 really wants to be also a mobile OS again.
Yeah, for some reason that's true.
Yeah. Like, why would you install a YouTube app when you have it the browser? It's just
I
fucking
I never quite liked how we went back to phone design on so many things.
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft failed with mobile systems before. Why are they fucking trying again? Like, come on, Windows 8 was a fucking failure. Don't do it again. No. It's gonna fuck it up. Like, Jesus. Which is kind of funny because, like, Windows 8 and 7 were the only systems that have never broken for me. We've got Windows 10 and then issues started. Take that as you will. I say Windows 10 is a broken mess that they cannot fix anymore. So they just decided to make Windows 11 because they couldn't just fix it anymore. You know? Like, there's so many like issues that I get sometimes that have been there for a fucking decade now that they do not fix. Again, the bootloader on my Windows just shut the bed halfway there. Like, it does not work properly half the time anymore. Why? Because I disconnected the SSD and used a different cable to try to see if it will work. And that broke it. Yeah. So, one thing I will also try, because it does, when it doesn't boot properly, it does like a one beep. And I googled that, and that's apparently like a RAM issue, like RAM just not like turning on properly or something. So yeah, I'll try and like taking RAM out and like putting it in somewhere else and see if that fixes it. Hopefully. You know, I don't really have big hope. Because Windows 10 is a fucking dumpster fire.
Rant.
Yes.
Rant.
Very much. Dude. In my old laptop, Windows 10 would update itself. And I kept that bitch up to date. Purely because I didn't. First of all, I didn't even know that it would break so much. 2, I didn't want the laptop to break. Spoiler, the system shut itself completely. Like the system itself died. It had to be reset. Fun stuff. But I kept that thing up to date, and one day I turn it on, and what do I see? Updates. It's updating. Okay. I think it's gonna be like 10 minutes max. 4 hours later.
Oh, that sucks. Screw
4 hours. One time it took me 8 hours to update. I remember being so fucking pissed at the time. Dear Lord, I couldn't do anything at all. Like, Jesus. That was incredibly annoying. So yeah, that's why I don't update my Windows anymore. Because again, I had the whole thing of my webcam not properly working as a webcam. That isn't just, for tracking. Because of a Windows update!
I understand.
And I tried to uninstall the update for it to work. A issue I've been looking into for a year. Turns out to be caused by a Windows update. So yes, a bit of a rant, but again, I hate Windows 10 with a passion. It is garbage and it has only given me headaches.
Maybe Windows 12 will be better.
Yeah. I mean, I love the fact that like Windows, my Windows 10 will literally just give me like a full screen ad for Windows 11, and then be like, "Hey, Windows 11 is here. How about you check it out? How about you get it? But on a new PC because fuck this PC." Like, and I just look at it like, Microsoft, you dumb idiot. I literally bought this fucking thing 2 years ago. I am too broke to buy another one. Fuck you. Because they want like specific CPUs with like a specific thing. And they just basically lock people out from Windows 11 without the specific thing, feature, whatever the fuck that it was, I forget. Which, a fun fact, you can bypass apparently.
Yeah, Microsoft is funky sometimes.
Yeah, but they're really trying to like force people to
Yeah, I
move
know.
to Windows 11, and I'm just like, nah. How about you kiss my ass instead? Like, that kind of energy. Because I hear that Windows 11 is more broken, more bloated, and full of like horrendous tracking and like stuff like that than Windows 10. I'm just like, I look at it like, Also, I just generally hate Windows 11 at this point, because anytime there's a problem with my parents' PC, I have to fix it. And dear lord, this thing is not better than Windows 10. It is worse. Somehow, it's worse. The funny thing is, brands will sell laptops, like pre-made, right? Laptops with like a pre-installed system with Windows 11 on it. Meanwhile, the laptop can barely fucking contain that system in itself. Like, it's barely meeting minimum requirements to run the system. For some reason, that's what they will do. Like, my parents' laptop literally has an issue of like the numbers above the letters, right? Not the numpad, but just the numbers above the letters, right?
Yeah.
Not working. The numbers are half dead. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And I don't know why. Thing. I will have to fix it at some point because I am the IT guy in this house.
At least you're smart.
I mean, me being IT consists of me googling issues and how to fix it.
Better than nothing, right?
Literally, the only reason I know how to do IT shit a little bit is because Windows 10 breaks for me so much. I have to troubleshoot this idiot like every 2 months. Literally, that's the only reason. That's why I hate this fucking piece of garbage.
Hug. Get hugged, you.
Also, Microsoft, please, can we have Windows 7 but modern? Just make
Why not
Windows 7 again.
Why not Windows XP?
7 was nicer.
I like XP.
Why?
Because I grew up with XP and I thought it was really cool.
I
Why
mean, I
do you
also grew up with
question-
XP.
Why do you question things?
Because I like to question things.
Yeah, but don't question things that I like.
But why though?
Because I'm very self-conscious about the things I like.
Aww, come on. Me. As you. Yeah. Uber speed pets.
Ah! I feel like it will break my neck.
Just rubbing. Just. There you go. Yeah. See what I mean there, by the way?
Eh?
With the hair. It looks black, see?
Yes,
But technically
yes.
not.
Yes, yes.
Don't
it looks-
sound. Why do you sound so tired?
I'm not sounding tired, but like, I get it, Guru. I'm just that smart with colors like you are. To me, it looks black. I don't know where you see the blue.
This is blue. The highlight is blue.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look blue to me.
What do you mean? Is it a different color to you?
No, it's just I identify that as black. I can't help it.
Do you perhaps see less colors than
I don't
the
know.
average person?
I don't know.
Yeah, because that's. Oh. That concern. Slight concern.
Oh, don't be concerned.
Well.
Damn it.
Also, by the way, is the hair supposed to cover the eyes, by the way? The other eye?
I mean, not fully.
Okay, so, like, that is fine.
I think that's fine.
Okay. So that means I have to render the other eye. JK. Very roughly the hair. Something I just realized.
Hmm?
Her eyes look like they're staring off into the distance, and I wanted to make it look like she's looking at the opposite camera. Damn it.
Damn it.
I have to fix it. Hold on. Oh, how dear is he now? And he's the gun apparently. Damn. Alright,
What?
manage that. Dio showed up for a sec.
In voice or where?
In chat.
Ah, poor Dio. He should have stayed. So we could have laughed at him in his face.
Damn! Look at this evil kobold.
I'm so evil.
You're very evil. Thick evilness. Runs back, pets the kobold, runs away, yipping. Alright then. He's the gremlin.
I never denied. I never denied that.
Yeah. Need a fact. My yips are beyond your understanding. It's truly yipping though. Wait, actually, I think what might be breaking it a bit is the lack of highlight, potentially.
A little bit of red glow, you mean?
Yeah, like eye highlights. Eyeball. Hello, painting. Fix everything in 5 seconds.
Oh, there goes Ghost.
Well, I guess you got both of us. Oh well.
How could we be boring?
I don't know, his brain works in mysterious ways.
Ghostly.
Yeah. Ooh. Go and then. Look at the eyes. This one just had to render properly. I'm just not feeling. Oh. Now she's more looking into the quote-unquote camera thing. Yeah. Alright, back to rendering. Yay! I don't know, like shading is my favorite thing. Drawing. You shade something, changes the vibe drastically.
Yes.
Colors you're using, crap. Also, I will say probably pick this color. This, yeah, this is the out. I will grab. Color. Fish this shit in. Vaguely. We're gonna render this later. Do this in also of Korean, but no. Or you shan't.
What's up?
He does a boop. Or a doop.
Ah.
Words. Yes, no. Thou has no authority here. I will take your privileges away. So I'm gonna say.
Only God can save you.
Exactly.
May
And I
God
only
have
got
mercy.
here! It's me!
May God have mercy on your soul, for I have run out.
that line kinda goes hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit. I don't know where that came from, but
I heard it in some video, and ever since kind of been adopting it a little.
Nice. Oh, one side. The sleeve of what will be jacket. I had to call in the
Looking
more
good.
skin.
Are you going to give her a cute jacket too?
I mean, this looks like it's meant to be a jacket, but you know the.
I mean, she kind of like wears like tailcoats a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I call that shit jacket. That's the jacket to me.
I mean, that's fair. But would you give her a tailcoat?
I mean, that's what
She's
you
a
want.
witch. Needs to be flowing.
Yeah, I mean. No. But this much of that.
She's in a double witch.
Yeah, yes, she is. I go.
Witch.
to different spot. Blood color, there we go. Good enough for now. This. Again, probably inaccurate because I don't know what magic
I mean,
looks like.
I think that looks good enough.
Yeah. I mean, to me, Tremere sounds like bloodbenders, really.
bloodletting.
Yeah. I mean, the only liquid the vampires have in their body in VTM is blood. Also, I read somewhere, I don't remember, somewhere that apparently don't even have like internal organs anymore. Like that shit just dies.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like somebody's headcanon, because I didn't read that from the book itself. I'm not entirely sure if that's correct. But we'll see if it is.
It does
correct.
make a little sense.
I mean, they're dead, so
Yeah, what
mean-
needs would I have for organs?
yeah, they don't like digest stuff. Because the same blood that they drink, they use for their abilities as well.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's the only probably the only thing that they have is like the stomach, really.
Stomach.
Yeah. I mean, this is also just knowledge based on the fucking campaign that I watched. But apparently, right, the only liquid in their body is blood now. So technically in canon they cry blood.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
If a little if a little horrifying.
I mean, they're meant to be monsters.
Yeah, but we don't have to go so direct.
I mean, I think that just makes it better.
I mean, yeah, it's sick,
It
absolutely.
also gives us some like horror to the baby vampires.
Oh god.
But then you just, oh god, I'm crying blood, thing, you know. It would be a bit of a shock. But also, it just reinforces the idea that they're not human anymore.
Yeah, yeah, I
That they
agree.
shouldn't think of themselves as human.
I agree.
That's a good. That's I think a fine piece of lore.
A fine piece of lore.
Yes, some fine writing. Also,
Sort
it just
of.
makes them more monstrous, less just pretty human that drinks blood, and just looks like a 60 Victorian child.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
Because yes, I do not like Twilight vampires at all.
Who does?
Nobody! Like, once you grew
Except
up, you don't.
Except Twilight fans for some reason.
Because they see hot man. And that's enough. But yeah, anyway.
Weird.
So we have the hair. With the shirt, I did, because it's fucking unknown here. Again, I think it's just meant to be a shirt of like a loose
I know
sleeves.
I know what you mean, but like, to keep in mind that her outfit is not really like fully represented here. She would definitely have she would wear a tailcoat at best because she
Yeah.
likes the long flowing
I
bits.
can see here. Maybe I should pick it up. Here, like jacket bits. I think it was like So fuck. What I did is just I made it like one of those like strap, like shirts with the strap, like loose strap.
Mhm.
And then the sleeves are gonna be part of the jacket that I will draw in later.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the tailcoat as you say, and it will be nice and flowy because she's in a very gravity-less, gravity-free situation. So that's kind of how I draw characters without a background. Just no gravity, just floating.
Mm.
Yeah. And I will try to draw the matching ones. Because cute. I do like the idea of them being friends.
Me too.
I think it's adorable. Especially because she's barely older, like chronologically. They're basically the same age.
Yeah.
About the same age. Because I think you had right in there that she's like, what, 24 or something?
She's 20. She's 21 at the point of the campaign.
So basically like almost the same age. But she's
Yeah.
been a vampire for like a couple of years, so she knows shit. I
Yeah,
could
she was embraced
potentially
She was embraced at 18 and was 21 by the campaign.
Yeah, and she can potentially help with you know, embrace-induced trauma responses. I would assume that with like Nosferatu especially, it's like hella traumatic, and they are actually kind of messed up at the end, like mentally.
Oh, she's okay actually.
No, like for like especially like for like Nosferatu, because if I remember correctly, the book said that it's like painful.
Well, I mean,
like, the whole
it is pretty,
process.
like it is pretty painful to get like drained of your blood completely. Yes.
But like apparently, I might be like remembering it wrong, but like, no, apparently, if I remember correctly, Nosferatu don't like it doesn't take them like one night, just a couple of nights potentially, maybe somehow, like, and then like they feel the changes happening, but
Yeah,
they're like dead.
mutating slowly is not cool.
They're like they're like on slowdown, and apparently feel every bit of change that happens. So if someone comes out of it looking like they got burnt, yeah, they might have experience of feeling like they were burning alive. I feel, the way I understand it, is they're basically like in the same situation as if they were like staked, basically. They're aware
Being torpored.
of themselves, yeah. They're like aware of themselves and can feel stuff, but they can't do anything until the transformation is like complete. Because that's what like from what I at least understand, they're fucked up, both physically and other times mentally. Because apparently Nosferatu size are also kind of dicks and can potentially just leave the new child just to exist and figure shit out on their own. Yeah, because I did read like some of them are nice and will like help and like teach stuff. Like some Nosferatu are like, there, new spawn, there, exists. Am I gonna tell you what you are? No. Am I gonna be there? No. They're basically like deadbeat fathers, really.
That's usually what the sires are.
Think about it, yeah. Unless it's the consensual thing. So, yeah. At least for Tanya, at least she has a nice, had I guess, a nice consensual relationship.
I mean, yeah. Nothing bad there.
It's cute. It is cute though. Look at her. Cute.
She is adorbs.
Yes. I'm actually pretty proud of how she
Same. I love how it's coming out. Yeah.
Even though she's like not even finished at all. I mean, this whole thing is not even gonna be like super rendered because I just don't feel like rendering shit perfectly. I'm just experimenting with this, like this rendering. See how like messy it is, like how this shit is kind of blending with it into the hand. Yeah. But like you still see like a line of where the shed is supposed to be. Like shit is rough when you zoom in, but like it's readable. Oh, basically. Anyway, but yeah, enough yapping. I'm gonna go this, go do that, and then boom. This screen, yippee! Actually,
what is this screen?
This screen is the talking screen, aka where it's just me, now you on screen, and
Oh no! Does this mean we're done?
Yes. With the stream? Yes, we are getting done.
Oh.
And we can
Sorry,
nerd about VTM some more. That is purely because like my hand is in pain now.
Oh no!
Because I've been running for like nearly an hour, so.
I will hack your hand.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, we can nerd out on VTM some more. But yeah.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, but with that. And me having started like a 50th work in progress piece, because that's what I do.
That's what artists do, yes.
I am very much basically powered by like ADHD, unfocused bullshittery. Why do you think I'm so slow to finish shit? Purely.
I'm
like
sure
me,
we'll
me
figure it
doing
out
commissions is
someday.
literally just me pushing myself to finish shit immediately.
I'm sure we'll figure it out one day.
It might be just something I need to get medicated. But either way, we had a kobold, we drew a cute girl.
Aye.
That didn't finish, but we started drawing a cute girl.
I mean, she's pretty solid so far. Yeesh.
I'm violently nodding, but my fucking webcam is not, it's not getting it. But yes. So with that, thank you for coming. Hope everybody had fun. Unfortunately, we're not doing certain games now. I don't remember what I have for next week, but we're probably gonna continue drawing the cute vampire witch girl on Friday, probably.
Yay!
Or it's not just me more working on my model, on my new model. Maybe. I don't know. I'll decide tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, without much more yapping, because of course it has been more yapping, we'll be going now. So, Dia, do you want to say bye-bye
Yes.
to the chat?
I wish you all a fantastic day and hope you all had fun.
Yeah!
And if you didn't have fun, we'll start having fun.
Fucking pulls up the gun! that was so funny. Alright. But yes, have a nice rest of day, evening, morning, night, whatever time it is. And we'll be going now to play more VTM.
Bye bye!
See you on Friday. Bye bye.